Hey there, beauties, it's me, Brenda, and I created this Valentine's Day glam look for you guys. In case you didn't know what you were going to do makeup-wise for Valentine's Day, this might help. So I hope you guys enjoy watching as much as I enjoyed creating it. Here we go. This is my beautiful model, Noelia, and I am prepping her face with MAC's Prep and Prime Spray. Then I went ahead and used some Embryolisse cream to give her some moisture. Added some milk of magnesia all over her face to create longevity for her makeup. Long night, we want to make sure the makeup stays intact. I added 2 pieces of tape to each side of her eye just to create precision for my eyeshadow. I'm going to use MAC's Improper Copper as my eyeshadow base. So I'm going to put that all over her eye. It's a pretty coppery color. It'll also give that little pop to the eyeshadow. So I'm going to apply that all over her eyelid. And then we're going to use the Beauties Cosmetics Element Box palette for this eye look today. All of the colors in one palette. I'm using my MAC 217 Fluffy Blending Brush and going in with that burgundy color first on the outer corner of her eye. Well, yeah, the outer corner. So you're going to go ahead and go in V-like motion. Just going to go ahead and blend that all in the outer corner on both sides. And blend, blend, blend. You want to make sure, since it's a very red pigmented color, that you do blend. You don't want any harsh lines appearing in your makeup look. And when you don't think you blended enough, or when you think you blended enough, blend some more. Then I'm going to go in with that shimmery champagne color. I'm spraying MAC's Prep and Prime onto my brush to make that color pop a bit more. We're going to go ahead and tap that onto her eyelid. The reason why I'm tapping in that circular motion, I'm preventing fallout. You know, shimmery eyeshadows can get a little messy, but if you tap it on, it will create less fallout for you. And plus, I sprayed it with Fix Plus, so that should help stick everything together. So I'm just making sure that everything is blended. Like I said, if you think you've blended enough, you probably didn't, so blend some more. Then I'm going in with my Morphe brush it's a clean brush. I'm just going in with that brush to blend in the harsh edges at the top of that burgundy color. Literally, it's like, I can't stress how important it is to have your eyeshadows blended. So you want to make sure you do that. Then I'm going to go in with this gray color and pop it into the outer V just to give it some definition. I'm also bringing it up into her crease. I want to kind of create depth in her eye. And plus, it looks super pretty. Why not add another shade? So we're going to go ahead and blend those colors together. Make sure we have everything blended properly. Then we're going to go in with Inglot number 77 gel liner. We all know how popular that gel liner is. And I'm going to use my Sephora angled brush to achieve her winged liner. It's not going to be a super wing. It's going to be a very subtle wing. I wanted to be dramatic, but not that dramatic, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and line her eye. And it's always good, especially to me, when I put on fake lashes, I like to put on a little bit of eyeliner. It doesn't have to be dramatic, but just to kind of cover the base of that. So I'm lining her eye. And we want to make sure that when you are lining, you stay as close to the bottom lash line as possible. This way we do not have any gaps between the lash line and the liner. For her foundation, I'm going to be using my Temp 2 airbrush and my Temp 2 foundation. Her color was number 6. Number 6 was her color, so I'm going to airbrush. You don't have to airbrush. Typically, I wouldn't. It was just, I don't know, quicker in this sense. But you can use any foundation you want. Airbrush does last longer. And I put milk of magnesia under it on top of that. So super long lasting, so she can literally go dancing the night away and her makeup will stay right in place. I took my beauty blender just to kind of blend out any harshness. With the airbrush, you don't necessarily need to blend out, but mine was acting up just a bit, so I just wanted to make sure that everything was blended. And with airbrush, it does dry pretty fast, so you want to make sure if you are going to blend or fix any imperfections that you go in right away. Airbrushing some more. I had some more products in there, wide waist products. Airbrushing, and I always keep a piece of paper by the hairline. This way I don't get any foundation in her hair. So we're going to blend. Check it. She's checking herself out, fixing her baby hairs. Baby hair check. Baby hair check. Now we're going to go to the brows. She already has a perfect brow, so I really don't need to do much. Honestly, all I did was fill in any spaces in her eyebrow. I use my NYX brow pencil in Espresso. I'm a big fan of brow pencils. It's a little bit more precise to me. Even when I use my gel, my Anastasia Dip Brow, I always go in with a brow pencil first. Just, I don't know, it's more precise. So I'm filling in any gaps in her eyebrow. But again, she has perfect eyebrows and there's not much that I even need to do. I love that NYX pencil. It's thebomb.com. It works just as good as MAC's, and it's way cheaper. You can find it at Ulta, NYX.com, and what else? Target, or any beauty supply store that sells NYX. So I'm just brushing through her eyebrows with a spoolie, making sure that it doesn't look so harsh. And then I'm going to go over that with brow powder. It's my hard candy eyebrow powder. Just gonna set her eyebrows with brow powder. I know people don't usually set their eyebrows, but for some reason I like to go over everything with brow powder. And there goes Noelia checking herself out again. I'm going to use these Kiss number 11 lashes and Kiss lash glue to apply her lashes. My camera died, so you guys didn't see where I applied her lashes, but they are on there. I'm using Anastasia's contour kit and my Morphe brush to contour her cheeks. I don't typically contour everyone because not everyone needs to be contoured, but I do want to define her beautiful, beautiful cheeks. So I'm kind of just creating depth in her cheeks just to kind of define her features, her already beautiful features. I'm using that. I love that Morphe brush. I will leave in the description bar below the brushes that I used in this video, because this brush is bomb.com. It just fits into any little corner that I needed to precisely. Went ahead and bronzed her under her chin, on the sides of her neck. This kind of gives you a little bit of length. Makes your neck look longer when you contour the sides of the neck. Little tip I learned from Victoria Duke herself. So now we're going to go ahead and contour the nose. Her nose doesn't really need much contouring. I'm just using powder. Again, I like to use powder to contour because it's a lot more natural looking. I'm going to go in with that yellow powder and highlight down the brim of her nose with my Real Techniques setting brush. Blending out the contour some more. I don't want it to be harsh. I'm bringing it all the way up to the eye. Back again with that yellow highlighting powder. Right on top of her Cupid's bow. And a little bit on her chin. I'm going to go blend that contour some more. I want to make sure that it isn't harsh or doesn't look too, out there. Highlight time. I love highlighters. We're going to use the Anastasia Illuminator in Starlight. This is an absolutely beautiful highlighter. I know the glow kits are all the newest raves, but those highlighters will forever be bomb. All of Anastasia's highlighters have impressed me. She hasn't let me down. But yeah, let's go ahead and highlight her cheekbones. The more highlight, the better. Who doesn't want to glow? And you guys know that I am a big advocate of highlight. Highlighting her Cupid's bow, putting a little bit on her chin, down the brim of her nose, and more highlight on the cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and use this Ofra blush palette to add some color to her cheeks. I didn't know what color to choose, so why not just go with all three of them? Blend all those colors together, and we are going to pop that right on the apples of her cheeks. Thank you for smiling, Noelia. We're going to go ahead and pop that color onto the cheeks. I don't want to go too harsh because I don't want to make her look like a clown. You kind of got to be careful with blush because you can look like a clown real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. So, blending in that blush for my gorgeous model Noelia. Now I'm going to go in with Ofra's lip liner in Chestnut, and I'm going to line her lips and fill it in a little bit with that color. It's like a brown, nudie brown color. It's more brown than it is nude, but you get my drift. So I'm going to go ahead and line her entire lip with that pencil. And then when we're done with lining the lip, I'm going to mix two glosses together to get the perfect mauve nude color. I'm going to mix that Lorac and that Ofra lip gloss all over her lip, just to get the prettiest mauve color that you will ever see in life. Who doesn't love mixing? Why just choose one when you can like mix 2 or 3 or 4? So we got her lips going. Just patting my finger on the lip just to kind of blend the lip gloss. You know, your finger brings warmth. So for some reason, I just like to pat my finger on the lip just to make sure that everything is a-okay. Now I'm going to be using this Pixie setting spray to de-powder her face. I hate when people's face look too powdery, so I'm going to add that to take away from the powder on her face. Shake that hair out, Noelia. She's all ready for her date night. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. This is my Valentine's Day glam look. I hope it's easy for you guys to recreate if you do decide to use this look for your Valentine's date or your Valentine's Day dinner. Whatever you do on Valentine's Day, if you decide to use this look, comment below. I want to see pictures, #demoi in your pictures, and I will be liking pictures. So let me know if you recreated this look. I would love to see it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.